guys. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, we're okay.
Today we're making our dinner, and we thought we would invite you to one of our most popular blog posts and recipe on the blog.
Mm-hmm.
It's our Jewish pizza.
Oi!
Oi! I get this recipe from my friend and my boss, Kara. And I work in a cooking studio, Fresh Made NYC. In New York, we teach kids how to cook of all ages, and sometimes we do adult classes or family classes. And we had this family in, and we were making this pizza, and this old grandpa who had to go out and smoke every 5 minutes, he kept calling this the Jewish pizza, the Jewish pizza. And I think it was just because it had potatoes and onions, and that's kind of like latkes, and the name stuck, at least for us.
Right.
So we're making our Jewish pizza today. Should we get started?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you need are 2 or 3 large onions, potato,
dough.
Andrew made this dough, but you can also, we usually just buy it pre-made, so that it's just ready to go. And then we also have mozzarella cheese and fresh thyme. And then to top off the pizza, we're going to use a caramelized, what is this called? Balsamic glaze.
Yes. And I made this pizza dough today just because we didn't have any. But I used Bobby Flay's recipe. Just Google Bobby Flay pizza dough. It's the most simple recipe. So, yeah.
So you start by cutting your onions really small, or not too small.
Yeah.
You're going to want to caramelize them. We already have them cooking up here, so you can see them.
Because it takes about a half hour. You really want to get that color on there. Just flavor in the brown, as Carla Hall would say.
Wow. You are name dropping.
I just know everybody. We just put a little olive oil. If you really want to splurge, put some butter in there. Top it off with some salt. I just do salt, pepper, olive oil. Let it simmer on low for about a half hour. Stir it occasionally.
We also have this full recipe on our blog. We'll put a link to it so that you can see it written out, not just us bantering about how we don't really know how to cook.
Yeah, great.
So once you have the onions going, you want to preheat the oven to about 475.
This is a layered pizza. It doesn't have any tomato sauce. It's going to start with our mozzarella cheese, and then, is it our onions?
Onions,
and then our potatoes. So we're using a mandolin today. I think we got this at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to be careful with your fingers because that will cut a bitch.
Good one.
You like that?
We also, we do flatbreads. We host a lot of parties here in our apartment. This is our kitchen, more like a hallway. Yeah. And one of our go-to snacks when we have guests over is a pizza or a flatbread, just because they're so easy and they're a crowd pleaser. Everybody loves them.
Yeah, and they're filling.
Yeah.
So while you're doing that, I'm just going to spread out our pizza dough. No, oops, I got a hole in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to press it out.
This is also great. This we first put this post on our blog about a year ago, kind of as a game day football Super Bowl snack for your friends. Andrew, do you like sports?
Yeah, I love sports, brah.
He likes to watch the dudes run around in their tight pants.
I mean, who doesn't?
Hey-o!
Yeah.
Can you come here more so people can see you?
Well, I'm trying to just do this so
these are not slicing though.
Oh, come on. Those look great.
We were on the tour with Fiddler on the Roof, and it was the year that the Steelers played in the Super Bowl.
The Steelers and the Packers.
And we actually had a 2-show day that day. It was on a Sunday. Duh. And we had a show in the afternoon and a show in the evening. So someone at the hotel for us recorded the game so that when we all got finished with the show, we would go back and watch the game together as a cast.
On a VHS.
Yes.
This is how long ago it was.
And this was, and we all decided no going on our phones, no reading anything, no talking to anybody. Everybody just have a blackout day. Then we get back, we're going to watch the game.
Yes.
So, we were watching, we all gathered in the lobby of the hotel, they popped in the VHS, and we're watching the game. It gets to halftime.
And we had to switch the VHSs, because it
needed
to be on
two separate VHSs. So when they took out the first VHS at Super Bowl halftime, we saw live on the TV who had already won. Not everybody saw because we were all kibitzing and talking and shooting the shit.
Half the people didn't care.
Yeah, half the people didn't care. We were just like drinking and hanging out.
We had some like hardcore Steelers fans.
fans.
We had some hardcore Packers fans.
Yeah. So at when the TV came on, they saw who won.
News. Oh my God.
They saw who won and shit hit the roof because only one person saw but made a big deal out of it. This is how we'll know if our friends watch these videos.
Yeah.
And that was one of our most memorable Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was awful.
I'm going to start layering the cheese.
Yes.
Okay, and we're actually going to be using, for the first time ever, we're going to be using some, let's switch it up. I think that's pretty good with the potatoes.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
We're going to be using some vegan cheese today because I am trying to be dairy-free for the first month of 2017, just because I feel like my face is breaking out lately a lot, and I just need to figure out what is up with that. So Dennis is being a good boyfriend, and he's joining me on the journey today. All right, so we put our cheese down, and then it's time for our onions. Oh.
So you have your cooked onions here, and you're just going to kind of place them around the pizza.
While you're doing that, I'm going to do some thyme. I'm going to just take some fresh thyme off so we can sprinkle that on. We'll sprinkle that on now, and then we'll sprinkle it on. Sprinkle it on after it comes out of the oven. Are you excited about the Super Bowl this year?
Yeah.
Who are you rooting for?
I don't think they know who's playing it, right?
Yeah, that was a trick question.
Hey! We do like the Giants, though, because we're big Dunkin' Donuts fans. So every time the Giants win, you get $1 coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, that's the only reason I like the Giants. I'm more of a Patriots/Redskins fan. Sorry about it!
I do like the Steelers just because Kimmy kind of converted me to be a Steelers fan.
Black and yellow, black and yellow. Now we're just layering our potatoes on. I'm just going around.
Here, what if I hold it up and then...
Yeah. Oh, this is so beautiful. That looks pretty beautiful. Come on, if you were going to serve this at a party, people would go bananas.
And then we're going to do a little fresh thyme on top, right?
Yeah, a little fresh thyme on top. Wash your hands. I think a good tip is no matter what kind of pizza you're going to make, just sprinkle a little bit of salt on the crust. You really want to flavor that crust. It really does make a difference. I'm even going to salt the top because these potatoes have no seasoning.
So then once we pop this in the oven, how long do you think?
I think it depends on your oven, but probably about like 15 minutes. And then let's throw some black pepper. Now, our friend Kara, she tops it off at the end with some truffle oil, which is so good, but Dennis is a mushroom hater.
All right.
So we don't do that, but truffle oil is like so yummy.
I would like truffle oil.
Yeah, actually, you like that truffle aioli.
Yeah.
A little more, but come on. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Okay. All right, should we put it in the oven?
In it goes. Wait, did you say how long?
Yeah, 15 minutes, 20. Check it.
Okay, we'll be back in 15 minutes.
Here it is. We pulled it out of the oven, let it cool for about like 4 minutes.
We cut it up. We like the long slivers, and now we're gonna top it off with the balsamic glaze.
Yes, I did
Just
do like a little.
Dripping on the plate there.
Oh my gosh, look how good that looks. I did drizzle a little bit of olive oil.
A little bit of olive oil, and then we also put some fresh thyme.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
And here we go. My first time with the vegan cheese. Oh my god, it's so good. The glaze makes it for me.
You don't even
and
need
the onions.
cheese.
You don't.
This would really be just delicious with potatoes, onions.
And your dough came out great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
So let us know if you make this.
Yeah.
Or if you have any other tips or tricks. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.